So, good morning from Cluj, day 2, and today I'm going to walk to another central square bit with a statue and a few other things, then walk to a synagogue, and then try to find something called the Firefighters Tower, which you can climb and get a good view of the city. So, let's go. So, I've just come into that shopping mall because I noticed on the top floor it looked like some sort of viewing gallery, maybe a cafe, so I'm going to try to get up there. But this is what a shopping centre in Cluj looks like. Kontresa. Sinsei, Puma, Coccodrillo. Star Boutique. Well, it's not the best view. Wonderland Resort. A few spires and a dilapidated building. So the Firefighters Tower hopefully will be better than this. I'll tell you what I like. When a city has a really fancy post office, like this one, Posta Romana. And if you want to go to Bucharest, go that way, or Zalău, straight forward. Wow, it's looking pretty good around here. Look at that building. I'm not joking. People in the UK have never heard of Cluj Napoca. I haven't heard of it, but it's amazing. Right, this is the square I'm talking about with the Wonderland Resort behind it, and here is an eternal flame. Right, the statue I'm coming up to is of Michael the Brave, a Romanian national hero. He is a symbol of the country, and he looks pretty good on his horse there. He was assassinated in 1601, I think with a spear. I love the stirrups on the back of his boots. What is this? It cannot be a hotel, for God's sake. So it looks like a cinema downstairs, theatre. But it looks brutal, doesn't it? Definitely from the communist days, definitely. Must have been his antics going on here. I wonder what the symbolism of the cow, the ox is. It's on his shield over there as well. Little kid picking flowers. That is such an ugly building. But despite it, I still love Cluj. Love it. Right, I've just come across the river, or is it a canal? It's hard to imagine looking at this city now, but like in the 17th century, there was fires, there was plagues, the Ottomans came and conquered and took all the wealth away, but then eventually the Austro-Hungarian Empire came and they built these grand buildings everywhere. I mean, that one's a bit faded there with its spire, but you can see the grandeur, the opulence. It was a major city. So I'm just here outside the synagogue because during World War II, the Germans occupied this city and they set up a ghetto for the Jews that were living here. And I think 16,000 of them were sent to Auschwitz. Hardly any survived. So obviously this was damaged in the war, but the Soviets allowed it to be rebuilt as a memorial. You forget that when you're just walking around cities like this, that their past is sometimes quite terrible. So I keep on seeing this thing on a hill. I think it might be a church. It looks really good, so I'm going to try to get to it. And you might have noticed my voice is a bit croaky. I've got a really bad cold, but I'm doing Cluj nevertheless. God, just what I thought. I could avoid steps, but it's up here somewhere. Oh Jesus, the steps just keep on going. On and on and on. You can see, look, spring has arrived in Romania. Beautiful. Some of these steps could do with a bit of a repair job, but it's up here. can just about see it through the trees. But look at the view of Cluj. You can just see how huge the city is. Here it is, the goal. I thought it was a church, but it's not. It's just like some sort of some monument. Let's find out about it. Right, it says it's like a cross of remembrance to the heroes of the people, made in 1997, and it stands on the spot where communists destroyed an original cross in 1950. It does look good though, doesn't it? Wow. And it's just next to the Belvedere Hotel. Why would they build a hotel right up here? It looks pretty grim though, doesn't it? Belvedere Hotel. That's much better. Yeah, it was worth the walk up here. It really was. I enjoyed that. And the view is immense. Right, I'm near the Firefighters Tower. You can see it there. So we'll try to climb it and see what we can see. And as I wander into this district, which was once like a pretty bad area back in medieval times, they used to use like lard to make soap and stuff. But you see these ladies carrying flowers and they're selling them for a few lei. Right, so this tower managed to survive when everything else was knocked down purely because it was used to stop fires or to warn people about fires. So it served its purpose. And then they realised, when everything else had been knocked down more or less, that this was a historically significant building, so they redeveloped it, and now it's a national landmark. Do you like the river? Right, I've heard it's free to climb, which is highly unusual. Let's see. Oh yeah. Free entry. Some strange art halfway up. The bloody bullet. Made it. Good view. This is where you need to come. You can see why the firemen who were stationed here permanently could see fires miles around. You can literally see everything. Rain is forecast in about an hour, and it looks like it could be true because clouds are darkening. You can see there behind me. So maybe it's a good time to end our little jaunt around Cluj Napoca. I hope it's enlightened you. If you've never been here, if you've never heard of it, it's definitely a place to come. You know, people go to Bucharest every now and again, but no one comes to Cluj Napoca. Maybe you should do it as well. Come here. See you next time, tomorrow in Malmö, Sweden.